Welcome back to the morning show here on Rise News. For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akirijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Yeah, good morning to you, Aya. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning, Aaron.
Okay, let's get to write it up for the UEFA Champions League. Yesterday we had the second leg, or the second stanza of the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. And yesterday, Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona. And one man shone like a million stars. Of course, Rafinha is his name. And he actually upstaged the big one, talking about Kylian Mbappe, who could not make a difference on the day, and rather unfortunate for his team and for his coach. They actually lost that particular one in front of their home fans at the Parc des Princes, and the Parisians are feeling gutted right now because they know that next week, Tuesday, they will have to go all the way to Spain to beat Barcelona, and this is an opportunity for Xavi to actually stick one in to his former manager. It's the case of the apprentice of staging the master in this particular one. Moving away from that, in the second game of the night, it was Atletico Madrid winning Rodrigo de Paul, actually showing the shivers, literally, as Atletico Madrid, the Rojo Blanco, decided to put to the sword Borussia Dortmund. Sebastian Haller got what was a consolation, but ultimately, one man will be very, very happy, talking about the coach of Atletico Madrid, with Antoine Griezmann also picking up the gong as the player of the match. So, as it stands right now, is looking all poised to favor Atletico Madrid ahead of that game to Germany next week, Tuesday. Quickly looking at that, let's talk about the full complements of results from the 2 days of action. Arsenal were held to a 2-2 draw against Bayern Munich, with controversies littered in that particular game. And the blockbuster fixture delivered blockbuster results, talking about the game between Real Madrid and Manchester City, with Atletico Madrid beating Borussia Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain losing to Barcelona. So it's delicately poised for the teams that will progress to the next round, the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. But in the meantime, later on today, Bayer Leverkusen will be hoping in the Europa League that they can rise to the occasion and once again try to re-engineer and continue that winning streak that they've been on. They've not lost a season, talking about the team from Germany, and they will be taking on West Ham United today, and let's see how that one goes. But let's turn our attention to the Super Falcons. Kudos to the Super Falcons for qualifying, but it only gets harder from here because they've been put in Group C, what has been labeled the group of death, literally, because they're going against current champions Spain, they're going against former World Cup winners Japan, current champion World Cup winners Spain, former World Cup winners Japan, and also former World Cup winners Brazil. So that literally is not the very best. We have a Group A, Group B, Group C, and the Super Falcons will be ruining their luck because it's looking like doom and gloom for them right now. And Randy Waldrum, the coach of the side, is saying they need proper preparation to get their acts together, because if you flinch, rather, you will be gutted. And that's how it actually plays out as we build up to the Summer Olympics. But in the meantime, away from that, speaking about the Summer Olympics, let's talk about the fact that good news is actually coming for the very first time in a long time. One big news that's actually coming, and that is the fact that, but before that, there's been a lot of transition concerning athletics and how things have actually grown over the years since athletics took reins in the Olympics, and if they can actually help us with the time flow, so to speak. Of course, you can actually see there in 1896, of course, that was when the first heat of the men's 100 meter was actually run. Then we had the major change in 1912, and moving on there to 1928. Next one, if we actually now dial it back because of time, we come to the 2000s, where there was an introduction of pole vault and hammer throw. And in 2024, one of the biggest innovations ever in athletics, that has to be the fact that prize monies will be awarded, as you can actually see. If we actually move it on, right now, the news is that 2.4 million will be shared across 48 athletics events for the gold. 50,000 for gold medalists. Not silver, not bronze. That will come into effect in early 2028, the Summer Olympics in 2028 in Los Angeles. But for now, 50,000 for gold, which is a welcome development because this would also shore up whatever the individual federations will be given to the athletes before, during, and after the game. So, as it stands right now, this is quite instrumental. We are hoping other federations and other sporting disciplines that go to the Olympics will do this, because the truth is this: it's one thing to go to the Olympics, it's another thing to reap the benefits of 8, 9, 10 years of hard work, 10 years of laborious focus. It's really sad, but that's how things play out. But before I wrap it up, the Masters is kicking off later on today, this afternoon, and a lot is expected. But one thing is certain: while the glitz and glamour and Augusta National is always poised to host the Masters, the big news that is coming out from Augusta today is the fact that rains and gust wind will be disrupting play today. We hear that heavy rains and winds of up to 45 miles per hour might disrupt it. So let's see how it actually plays out. The organizers of Augusta National have said there's no reason to panic, but let's see how it plays out. Tiger Woods will be in the offing once again. Let's see if he can actually whip up a storm.
I don't think Tiger Woods is at that pace now.
Okay.
But I think he has more than proven himself. This was a man that we all wrote off, and I said, don't write off any man. After the accident, he's been able to come back. God knows how many screws are in his body as we speak. Yeah. But he keeps playing the game of golf that he loves so much.
Playing through pain.
And playing through pain, which is a sad one. But
yes.
He's the stuff of legends. Maybe finally, when he says enough is enough, when we think of golfing greats, definitely he'll be there up there in the frame of the likes of Seve Ballesteros and some other, Arnold Palmers of this world. Jack Nicholson and great golfers like that. But those two parameters you talked about are what golfers hate. They hate the storm and they hate the wind because it directs the ball and things like that. So let's see how that pans out. But I'm really excited that the Olympic has really, really, gone through a lot of transformation in over 100 years since Baron Père de Coubertin started this game again that used to be historically on the Mount of Olympus and all of that. Then it's just grown across the ranks, and I'm happy that now you have a big pot in the kitty. I'm sure people like Usain Bolt will be reeling and say, I wish I was still running.
It should have been easy peasy for him.
Lemon squeezy. And only God knows, what will have been the case, with him still running at this point in time. But also in the Champions League, it's taking a lot of dimension.
Yes,
I saw the game against Real Madrid and Barcelona and everything, and Arsenal, trying to eke its own out. But definitely, it's still going to go for one of the front runners that will always normally win the Champions League. And when you look at the results,
so that means you're saying that it's going to be on the upper side, or the other side that has Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid,
heavy straight of the
and Man City.
I think, you would. Man City will definitely qualify, and once Man City qualify, they have a leg in the final. Pretty much, I think Arsenal too will cook up a storm against Bayern Munich. I think the English team will be highly favoured, and as we go up, I don't think Paris Saint-Germain has got the grit to win it. Atletico might cause a stumbling block, but I don't think Borussia Dortmund is a great state. So we might see an English finals or an English team in the final at some point.
That would be fantastic. A football miracle this year would be Arsenal winning the EPL and also the Champions League.
It's still a long shot.
That's why I said
it's still a long shot.
That's why I said it's going to be a football miracle.
In '99, nobody gave United a chance.
Yes,
I was a United fan then. Nobody gave United a chance.
How many teams?
99 years still makes me cry a lot.
Let me just talk about the Super Falcons and our Olympic showing. Not just the Super Falcons, all the teams, all the athletes who have qualified to go to the Olympics this year, and to just talk about what the Super Falcons coach said yesterday and apply that to all the teams, especially with regards to that now they've done their own part of the deal. They fulfilled that. Can the government now ensure that they are also able to support the teams to ensuring that they have everything that they require in terms of training, in terms of getting them to camp, especially for the Super Falcons, and in terms of motivation or incentive to go out there and give an excellent show.
Can I bust a bubble?
Please, don't bust it, but tell me what.
The truth is this. Any move that is going to be done now, today, moving forward,
too late.
by Olympic standard, it's already too late.
Too late.
It's already too late.
Yeah.
But never.
These are
but
work-
better
I
late than
mean-
never. Better late than never. They should still. We should still encourage them. Better late than never, in my opinion. I believe that we should be able to best our previous outings at Olympics. We have to give it up for our Nigerian sports people. They do their very best, personally.
do.
And
Yes,
so the
they
government, the onus is on the government to. This is the first one for this administration. So we're going to be watching and judging in terms of.
First one in 16 years.
Well, I mean, not even for sport.
generally,
generally going
but
to the Olympics.
the likes of wrestling, the likes of badminton,
Yeah.
they've actually put in so much work.
Yeah.
So they are not depending on the government. They've done their own bits and they are ready for the Olympics. I don't know about others. Let's see what happens with athletics. I hope they can put their differences aside and actually focus on the athletes. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, let me start. There are a series of stories. But let me start with Super Falcons. Randy Wardrum, the coach, may seem to have protected himself. He has done his best in ensuring that the Super Falcons have qualified for Paris Olympics 2024. But the point he's making is that group is in the group of death.
Yes, it is a group of deaths.
You have champions there. Spain,
Current champions
Brazil,
of the world. Former
Japan.
champions. Former
You have them
champions.
there. So to even go beyond the first round, he has already said, well, if we prepare very well, maybe we'll be able to make some effort.
Maybe miracles
so I
still
think
do
that what I see in the story is Randy Wardrum
Miracle.
playing safe,
Jesus.
playing safe and serving notice.
Doctor, if he loses, nobody will blame him because you're going against the heavy hitters in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So if we are going to the group of them, he's saying, I've done my own. Nigeria, if you like, it's up to you. So, but in any case, the point he has made at a theoretical level about preparation is in order. The biggest story, however, is world athletics.
Yeah.
Now saying that people who go to the Olympics will be paid something.
Yes.
Over $2 million already earmarked.
Yeah, 2.4.
Now, people go to the Olympics simply for glory,
Yes.
for honor, for self-recognition. For the first time in history, we have World Athletics, part of the federations, saying, oh, no, we will give money. And that has generated a lot of excitement.
Yes, it is.
Naturally, expectedly. What we can say with regard to that story is that other federations should follow the example. The Olympics has always been a global spectacle.
Yes.
But beyond spectacle, if athletes can get something,
But the question
that
is,
should be welcome.
as I say, we are expecting human beings to be we believe all human beings are equal, but some are more equal than the others. As they always say, fingers are not equal, being that the sponsorship that athletics receives and all their mates and all the hence this is long overdue for athletics because they can't actually afford it. But other federations that would be a long shot.
Other federations
Except the IOC themselves step in.
No, the other federations will follow the example because this will build confidence. This will also enhance competitiveness.
True.
That is the major point about that. There is a Jollof Derby.
Mm-hmm.
I think you broach it in the Europa League. Is it Leverkusen?
Yeah, Bayer Leverkusen.
With
West Ham.
Victor Boniface.
Yeah, Victor Boniface.
And
West Ham.
another Nigerian meeting a Ghanaian team.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what they call him there? Kudus. Mohamed Kudus. Certainly
yes,
plays for West Ham
so-
United. And Victor Boniface. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. May the Nigerian jollof rice me.
But it's looking like Bayer Leverkusen. They haven't lost the season, and everyone will be favouring them. And Nigerian
Aaron,
Victor
sometimes I want to
Boniface.
see your Nigerian passport when you come on this show because
Why?
you need to support our Nigerian.
No, I'm supporting Nigeria. Then I say Bayer Leverkusen will win because we have our own Nigerian Victor Boniface there,
All right.
Okay.
who is just returning back from injury.
Club honors and continental honors at stake.
Okay.
But let's vote for Nigerian jollof rice. Now that they say there is a jollof derby.
Doctor, I've tasted jollof rice from probably 4 countries, and I'll tell you the truth. I will not say more than that, but
You are a privileged correspondent. After all, you have been enjoying your love rice so much. Some of us, if we have our way, we will become sports correspondent. You traveling all over the place, from France to Senegal to... you like to...
Of course, Morocco, he went to just recently, he came back from one. It's Paris on my mind, though, for the Olympics. I want to go and support the Super Falcons.
In fact, you can be Olympics correspondent.
Exactly.
Don't think you go to Olympics to Paris. In fact, Rufai can report sports.
is already.
All of us can report sports. You give me microphone, I will report.
We'll bring you the morning show from Paris. Thank you so much, Aaron. We'll see you again tomorrow.